all the new tricks. So Paul, what's going on with you?
Well, what's going on with me is I'm really excited, number one, to be on your channel. This is really an honor, okay? So I remember back in the days when you just started.
Yeah. Yeah.
But honestly, what I've been doing is I've been retooling my channel, and I've taken kind of a break from it, or a sabbatical, or whatever you want to call. And the reason why is that I felt that it was just getting sort of repetitive and redundant and ordinary, and it wasn't interesting me anymore. And my channel has always been one about, I want it to be a video diary of my life.
Ooh.
And so with that being said, I feel like I kind of got off course a little bit, and I started to get lazy. I started to get uninterested, and that's never good. So I decided that I would just kind of take a little bit of break. I would go on Baby May's Cooking and Adventure Show and be more of a guest on that and help her. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm retooling the entire channel, and I'm coming up with some new cover art that I'm really excited about. And that's been a chore, because everything I do in Dumaguete is like an Easter egg hunt. If I want to buy one thing, I can't just go and buy it.
Yes,
I have to go and hunt it.
Yes. It's
I
like
mean,
it's like a treasure hunt.
yeah. Every day I say it's Easter every day. So I got to go on an Easter egg hunt. And in America, we do this thing called an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
And so if I want to buy a hat, or if I want to buy a stuffed toy, or if I want to buy a hula hoop, or if I want to buy, I don't know, a certain kind of cheese, everything, you can't just walk into the store and find it all in one place.
Yes.
And I appreciate that, I understand that, but that's going to delay things a little bit, because I'm really curious about, I have this vision in my head about what I want to do with the channel. It's going to start off with the appearance of the channel. And I'm going to stay true to the core of it, is that I'm never going to edit. I don't know if I'll add any screens or any of that kind of stuff to it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So last month and the month before, I had a lot of people on the show that were kind of promoting new channels.
Yeah.
Right? And I think you were one of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're starting your channel.
Yes.
And what do you plan to do with it?
Well, I'm planning to cover a lot of adventures.
Okay.
And I want to show the beauty of the Philippines.
Okay.
Because everybody doesn't know what's the beauty inside the Philippines.
Sure.
So I want to educate them.
Okay.
And also I want to share my daily life. Also.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I would think would be interesting, and I don't give advice, but if I was you, and if I was starting a channel, I would I used to work for a guy, and his name was Ed. And Ed had all these, we call them Ed-isms. He had all these little nuggets of information.
Yeah.
And he was a very smart man, he was a very successful man.
Wow.
And he would talk to me, and he would say to me, Paul, what you want to do is you want to watch what everybody else is doing, and then do the opposite.
Oh.
In other words, don't be a sheep. You know, don't just follow everybody.
Yes.
So here's something that I've observed. I've seen a lot of channels with pretty young ladies just like yourself, and like Baby May and all these others, and they do a great job. I'm not disrespecting them at all.
Yeah.
But I think they kind of get lost in the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you can only go to so many resorts. You can only go to so many dinners. You can only go to so many places and just kind of show it around. And then there's somebody else comes along and they're showing it around. And are we still on?
We're still on. Sorry about that.
Low bat, right?
No, the memory that it was almost full.
Yes. Yeah. So what I was thinking about with you is, and you tell me what you think, but I was thinking with your channel that if you're going to go on an adventure, so let's just say, for example, you're going to go to, like you just went to Bayouan,
Yes,
right?
I went there.
Okay, so let's just use Bayouan as an example.
Yeah.
You're going to go to Bayouan. I would make a video talking about before you go to Bayawon.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Why you want to go, how you're going to go, if you're going to go alone. Well, if you're going to go alone as a single woman, there's probably some fear, there's probably some trepidation, there's probably some questions, and you might want to say, you know what, I'm kind of scared, or this or that or the other. Maybe you're going with a guy that you really like, and you're excited that you two are getting out of town. Okay?
Yeah.
And so you might want to say, man, I'm going to go on this trip to Bayawon, and I really can't wait to get here, and I'm going with this guy, and kind of get into your feelings and your emotions, and you don't have to divulge any kind of personal information.
Yes.
And that would be maybe like a part one. And then part two, you can maybe show the resort that you go to, or the boardwalk, or the restaurant, or whatever. But along with that, I would try to include what it meant to you. And, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this trip was really a downer. I went with this guy, and I thought we were going to get along, and everything went wrong.
Yeah.
You know, he did this, and he did that. On the other hand, you could say, wow, I'm on a trip with this guy, and boy, you know, sparks flew. We really got along. And kind of include people in your life. And again, you don't have to give details. You don't have to give intimate information. But I think that people want to know about you as a human being.
That's true.
Okay, so we can all do picture postcard crap where we walk around and we show what we ate and where the you know, the dolphins swim, and that's all great. There's nothing wrong with that, because people do want that information. They do want to see that. But I think for your channel to stand out from the others, is it requires that you do something different. In other words, watch what everybody else is doing, and then think about it and say, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it my way.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's a good suggestion, because right now, like what you said, there's a lot of vloggers who do the same thing.
Yeah.
Because for me, if that suggestion is a challenge for me to accomplish that.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it's kind of normal for those people who doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's bored now, so we need a fresh new vlogger that can do different one.
I agree.
So it's really challenging for that. I
Well,
hope
how
I
do
can
you
do
feel
it.
about it? Do you feel like you're up to the task?
Yes, I'm absolutely going on that task, because it's really a new idea and a new starting point, and it's kind of challenging, but I'm sure I will get that challenge be done.
Here's the deal, is you're doing videos, and what I have found, there's been days where I've sat down to do a video, and everything just comes right to my head, right out of my mouth, right onto the screen, and it's like a drum beat, you know, it just works.
Yeah.
And then there's been days where I've had this thought, and it's like, man, I've got to get this thought out, you know, I've got to talk, I'll use the example, I've got to talk about my trip to Bayawon, and I'll do it 15 times. I'll start to cough, or I'll lose my track of mind, or this will happen, or that will happen. And so sometimes I just stop and I sleep on it. And the next morning I start over. And it comes out just the way I wanted it to. And one time I did that, it came out to be a completely different story because I changed my mind while I was sleeping.
Wow.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is that if the more practice makes perfect. And so don't worry about the video, because you can always delete it. Now, we started this video off and we deleted the first one because it got off all wackadoodles, you know? And that's okay. And so you learn from your mistakes, and I think that with your personality and with your intelligence and with your ambition, I'm confident that your channel is going to do really, really well.
Thank you for saying that.
You're very welcome.
Because the thing that you're suggesting me is a hard one, but for me, I'm sure that I can do it.
Well, you know what? It's just a suggestion. I don't like to give advice unless people ask me specifically, and I only give advice to people that I know. And you and I have known each other for a while. I consider you my friend. I hope to think that you think of me and May as your friends. And in fact, we're at my house right now, so I guess we are. And I would really encourage people to comment on this video. and give Anne some constructive suggestions, not criticisms, but suggestions. And don't tell her what to do, just suggest that it's a good idea what I'm talking about, or it's a bad idea what I'm talking about. And maybe just offer a word of encouragement, because the comments can come through, and I have gotten some awesome comments from people who didn't like my video. And they said, you know what, this happened and that happened, and you said this and you said that. And it made me kind of turn around and say, you know what, he's right.
Yeah.
I did say that, and I really shouldn't have said that.
It is if someone comment down below, the comment is like encouragement to me, because it will give me more more encouraging for me to do some stuff and to move on, or to do more.
Yeah. And you know what, I would also just especially for the guys out there, when you're commenting on a female's channel, to keep it clean and civil.
Yeah.
And I'll just end with that.
That's good. Because everybody comments like saying it's good, but it is good comment, but I need more encouragement, because a couple of days ago I was like almost to shut down my channel, because I said maybe this is wrong, this is not for me, maybe it's not the way I am. But one person or one comment said, don't stop the channel that you have, because you are almost there, and you are good and on giving happiness to the people. And I said, wow. So right now I'm saying I'll do what I can, and I am happy that I did this channel.
Yeah. And you know what? Here's the worst thing that can happen. You try and it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
But you're the barometer, or you're the one that sets the standard for what working out means. Maybe here's the attitude I have with my channel, is I really am happy that I started it, for the simple reason that I now have a video record of my friends, of crazy people that have been on the couch with me, of me and Baby May having fun, of me just speaking my mind. And I can always go back and look at that, and if nothing else, it's like having a scrapbook, you know, a memory book.
Yes.
And so what? So what if you don't get any subscribers, or if people don't view it, or people don't comment? I know a guy who's in town, and he's got a channel called Sense of Style.
Ooh.
And if I can remember correctly, I think he told me he was online doing YouTube. I may be wrong with this, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. For 9 years.
Ooh, that's very long.
Before he had 1,000 subscribers.
Ooh, that's a very long time.
Yeah, but you know what? He loved it. He went out, he runs around, and he likes to look at motorcycles. And he would review motorcycles. And it took that long for his channel to catch on, and now he's got a bunch of subscribers. I'm not saying that's going to happen to you. I think it happens a lot quicker these days. But at the end of the day, he did it for himself.
Ooh.
And if you can do this for yourself and enjoy it, and understand that your camera work's going to be screwy, the audio is going to mess up, you're not going to have a lot of money to invest in equipment and fancy stuff. Like me, you're using your phone, you're using my microphones.
Yeah.
So you might want to spend 20 bucks and get your own microphones, or not, you know, do it the way you want to do it. And so I just want to thank you for allowing me to spend some time with you and being on your channel.
It's really an honor that you were here on my channel, because a lot of people said to me that you should include Paul for your channel for at least once, or maybe more. So it is an honor to have you here.
And it's an honor to have you in my home. And to call you my friend.
Of course, it is my biggest, it's just a Christmas gift for me, because many people said, friends comes and goes, but on you and Baby May, you stay behind me. So it is really, I appreciate that one, and I am very touched because two persons who has in my back to support this channel. It is really honored to that.
That's great. And you know what? This is also a great way to find out who your friends are.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And without divulging anything, I know that you've gone through some rocky times in the last month or so.
Yeah.
You've had some personal battles and whatnot.
Yeah.
And Baby May and I just wanted to make sure that you were encouraged, and you know that you're always welcome here. And no matter what your channel does or doesn't do. And I am going to ask you to do me one big favor.
What is it?
Here it is. When I retool my channel and I get it back up and running,
Yeah.
I want you to be on the channel with me.
Of course.
Okay? And we're gonna do something totally different than what we did before.
Oh, that's a challenge. That's so.
You're gonna be
I'm excited
disappointed.
for that.
You won't be wearing a bikini.
Oh, it's
I
alright.
got so many people that hey, you know what? You explain when you were in a bikini.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And all these guys said that I paid you to do that.
What?
Can you believe that? They thought that I paid you to do that. They thought I coerced you to do that. That and it was. I guess we should set the story straight.
Well,
We were having a party. May
that's
was
true.
having a swimming party.
Yeah.
And remember, all the girls were there.
Yeah.
I didn't plan on doing a video. That was May's idea. And she set up the camera and said, yeah, you know, so everybody came on the couch and we had a good time, right?
Yeah.
I say do what you want to do.
On that day that I wear a bikini, guys, it's not Paul's idea because, frankly speaking, we had a bikini party on that day.
Yeah.
So, what will you wear? A tank shirt, a t-shirt, and a pants? That's not a bikini party. So we did a little bit of bikini party. So that's why you saw me wearing a bikini. But if there's no bikini party, then don't wear a bikini party.
That's right.
So, guys, let me clear out one thing. That time is not. Paul never paid me for to do that because the thing is, we had a bikini party, so pick it back.
I'm also really cheap too.
Oh.
So anything else? Anything else you want to cover? We got 17 minutes going here.
Yeah, I want to cover your baby maze.
Yes.
I
Get over here.
want to call the most famous baby
come over
May.
here,
Baby
Baby
May.
May.
I want to
Come here real quick, please.
show her
She's
on my
over there
channel.
working. This poor woman has been working,
Oh.
and cooking, and everything else.
Hi, Baby May.
Hi,
Hi
Baby
guys,
May.
good evening.
Okay.
Sorry I'm late because I'm late for washing dishes, guys. Because I have to give the party to all my friends, guys.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for inviting me.
No, thank you for welcoming me to your Paul and May. Thank you for welcoming me to your home, and thank you, May,
Yeah.
for being a friend of me,
Yeah.
mine, of course.
This is what I do all day long.
And this is the two persons that who encouraged me to go on with my life. So I'm really honored with you guys that you were friends of mine, and I love you guys.
And we have to plug Baby May's Cooking and
Oh,
Adventure
yes.
show. All right. So,
So-
May, what's the name of your show?
Baby Minutes Cooking Adventure, guys.
And what happens on that show? Crazy stuff? Do we have wild, crazy people? Do you go on nutty adventures? Do you cook up delicious food? Not really, but we're gonna sell it that way.
Her food is really delicious. She's the best chef in Valencia.
Wow.
Yeah, except when it comes to cakes.
Yeah, I saw that one. So, I think it's really good, even though I never tasted it, but it looks very good, and I think it's delicious.
It was really a yummy cake. But anyway, it's Baby May's Cooking and Adventure, and I'm gonna be not starring, but I'm gonna be more involved with that for the next 2 weeks or so. And just because my channel's under construction, and I'm not going to be putting anything up except for my little live stuff that I do on Mondays. So that's it, man. Thanks for having me on your show.
Thank you guys.
You
Thank
rock
you for
that.
coming on my channel. So guys, I want to say goodbye and be a happy person. Don't be grouchy.
No, no.
So anyways, I would like to say signing off. your fabulous, and see you around. Bye bye, May.